The night her phone went silent was the night everything finally got loud. Maya Collins sat on the edge of her bed in a small apartment in Atlanta, staring at her screen like it had just betrayed her. No new likes, no comments, no messages, just silence. The same phone that once lit up her face every few seconds now felt cold in her hands. At 30 years old, Maya had thousands of followers, but not a single person she could call. 10 years earlier, she had come to Atlanta with big dreams and a bigger hunger to be seen. Back then, she was 20, full of energy, full of hope, and convinced that if she could just make it online, her life would finally feel complete. She watched other girls her age blow up on social media. Perfect pictures, perfect lives, brand deals, attention from everywhere. She wanted that life. So she gave everything to it. She woke up every day thinking about content, what to post, what to wear, where to go, who to be. She spent money she didn't have just to look like she had it all together. She skipped family calls to chase the perfect photo. She turned down real friendships because they didn't fit her image. At first, it worked. Her followers grew, her pictures got attention. People started to notice her. Every like felt like a small hit of happiness. Every comment made her feel seen. For a while, she believed she was winning. But slowly, something started to change. The more she chased attention, the more empty she felt when it faded. The more she tried to look perfect, the more she felt like she was losing herself. And the worst part? She couldn't stop. Because now, this wasn't just a dream anymore. It was her identity. Years passed like that, fast, blurry, always chasing, always posting, always comparing. While her old friends were building real lives, getting stable jobs, starting families, learning who they really were, Maya was still stuck in a loop, always trying to stay relevant, always trying to keep up. And then, one day, it all slowed down. The likes dropped, the engagement faded, the algorithm moved on. Just like that. At first, she thought it was just a bad week, then a bad month. But deep down, she knew the truth. The world had stopped paying attention. And without that attention, she didn't know who she was anymore. That's how she ended up sitting on her bed that night, staring at her phone, feeling something she hadn't allowed herself to feel in years. Silence. Not the peaceful kind, the heavy kind. The kind that forces you to face yourself. The next morning, for the first time in a long time, Maya didn't pick up her phone right away. She just sat there, looking around her apartment. It looked nice on camera, but in real life, it felt empty. No photos on the wall, no memories, no warmth. Just a space she used to perform in. Something inside her cracked. Later that day, she decided to go for a walk. No makeup, no camera, no plan to post anything. Just a walk. As she walked through a quiet neighborhood in Atlanta, she noticed something she had been too busy to see for years. People living real lives. A woman watering her plants on the porch. A couple laughing while carrying groceries. A father teaching his son how to ride a bike. Simple moments. Real moments. Peaceful moments. Maya slowed down. For the first time in years, she wasn't thinking about how something looked. She was feeling how it felt. And it hit her hard. This was the life she had ignored. Not perfect, not flashy, not viral, but real. That evening, she called her mom, a call she had been putting off for months. Her mom didn't ask about followers. She didn't care about likes. She just said, "Baby, how are you? Really?" And for the first time in years, Maya told the truth. "I'm tired." That one sentence changed everything. Over the next few months, Maya slowly started rebuilding her life, not the online version, the real one. She got a simple job at a small local store. It didn't pay much, but it felt honest. She started reconnecting with old friends. Some didn't respond, and that hurt, but a few did, and that meant everything. She began doing small things she used to love: cooking, reading, sitting outside without her phone. At first it felt strange, quiet, almost boring, but then it started to feel peaceful. For the first time in her adult life, Maya wasn't chasing anything, and somehow she felt fuller than ever. One evening she sat on her small balcony, watching the sun go down over the city. No camera, no filter, just her. She smiled. Not for anyone else, just for herself. 10 years chasing a life that looked good, only to realize the life she actually wanted was simple, quiet, and real. She didn't lose those 10 years. They taught her something most people learn too late. You can have all the attention in the world and still feel alone. And you can have a simple life and feel completely full. Lesson: don't spend your life chasing what looks good to others. Build a life that feels good to you. And if this story hit you, follow for more stories like this.